every week Epic Games has a free game available for you to get. Does this week's game soar high or does it take a nosedive? Hey, welcome to Altogether Games. I'm the Altogether Gamer. I love games of all kinds, and I'm here to go over and share my thoughts on if this week's free Epic game is worth your time. Epic's offering for this week is the Falconeer, a dog-fighting flying game that puts you in the shoes of a bird handler from the past. Does this game ride high in the jet streams, or does it lay a big egg? Here are my thoughts as I show some of the gameplay and share my thoughts on what I liked and what I did not, and if this game is even worth the download as I give my review on the Falconeer. If you enjoy game reviews and want to see more, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you never miss the next game. The Falconeer is a flight game where you take the role of a falcon handler. It has a light RPG element since you are able to level up your pilot and upgrade your falcon's weapons. This is all framed as someone reliving the past lives of the dead. Each stage you're taking part in a different part in the world's history by taking up missions, taking on challenges, and fighting hostile pirates along the way. The visuals of the game remind me of a GameCube or PlayStation 2 game. It opens up with a shaman scene that tells you the basics of the story, but then goes into the world. The pilot and the bird's face also seem on the lower graphical side. The layout of the prologue and the first stage would have IGN giving the old Wind Waker review of Too Much Water. The music is a low hum at best when not in combat, with ambient sounds being the leading sounds you hear throughout the game. The voice acting is standard and is used as a way to flesh out the world even further. The sounds of lightning and electricity as you fly through the lightning storms are crisp. The drums and heavier music that cues up when a fight breaks out really makes the action pop opposed to the more somber sounds of exploration. As for the controls, by default, they are set to a controller, so if you're playing with a mouse and keyboard, you need to change to it in the settings. This game rewards you for thoroughly learning and mastering the flight controls and getting their timing down to perfection. There is a very well thought out set of controls that lets you dive bomb, barrel roll, fast break, and many other things, but is let down by a somewhat demand of precision needing to do some things. The Falconeer has you exploring Waterworld, so keep an eye out for Kevin Costner. You fly around slowly between towns that are on islands sprawled throughout a massive ocean. Sometimes you will be delivering various items from one town to another. Other times, you will be sent to investigate events going on in the world, or you could choose to take part in a race. These activities might lead to conflicts with pirates or other factions that lead to dogfights in the air or have you dropping explosives on a small boat. One of the things I had the biggest issues with was how accurately they wanted you to be to pick up stuff from the water. I even had times where the Falconeer was targeting something, but then I was not allowed to shoot at it, even though it was able to shoot at me. When you're not in a fight, the pacing of the game feels very slow. The game even agrees with me on this one since they let you fast forward flight when nothing is going on, but even then they leave you a good amount away from the destination, still leaving you wishing that your bird flew just a little faster. The controls not being set to what I had attached to the game and having to change them in the settings was also a small issue, but it almost had me leaving the game thinking I was not able to play it since I didn't have a controller attached to my PC at the time. It does not have a window mode, so it has to be played in full screen. This is something that would only be a negative if you multitask and only have one monitor, since it demands that it takes up your whole screen or nothing at all. The way that the Falconeer chooses to tell their story is one that I really loved. It gives you a reason why you can choose who you are, why you're able to jump around spans of time, why you're able to rewind deaths without breaking immersions of the experience. Being able to give your allies orders, I found being one of the saving graces in combat and sped up fighting by a lot. Overall, the storytelling is really good and the main draw of the falconeer, but I found the pacing of the game a bit slow for my liking. The combat sometimes deciding that you cannot shoot, even with full ammo, and the bird not always picking up fish when you dive into a school of them. I give the falconeer 2 falcon wing riders out of 5. If you did make it this far into the video, I am trying to do reviews on all of the games that Epic puts out for free along with other free games available online. And a thumbs up goes a long way to helping to drive me to make more videos like this one, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more reviews on the next epically free game.